What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Sir Jorge the Great, bringing you week 8 of the United Pokemon Association, better known as the UPA for short. This week we are facing off QtheCostaRican and his Chicago Dragapults. I am very excited to have yet another Y5 Draft League battle for you guys today. I'm going to be honest, there's some things about the team that I'm not too super excited about. Other aspects I think I feel great about. So, if you guys are excited for this league, by all means, hit that like button down below and subscribe if you have not already. Your San Ant Eggys are currently 3-4 for the season. We are sort of in a positive momentum. I believe we've won our last 2 games. If you guys didn't miss last week's battle, by all means, go check it out. Blueberry and Pickles went insane. Anyways, looking into this week, we have sort of an interesting matchup. My opponent has Dragapult, which is very scary. It's a very fast Pokemon, so I'm trying to figure out a way how I can actually outmaneuver that Pokemon, so that way we have a better momentum with it, if that makes sense. Regardless, you guys should see teams appearing right on the screen right about now. Really the goal is to beat Q because we want to make playoffs. There's a good chance that we make playoffs because I think how so far we've been playing this season is, you know, when we lose, it's a super close game, and when we win big. So our differential we actually have a positive differential, I think, despite having overall negative record. So if we win this game, then, you know, we're putting ourselves in a fantastic position to win. I know overall we're the 9th team with our current the 9th team, so we're basically at the top of the teams with a losing record, which is fantastic. So, you know, in case if it comes down to differential, and we get that differential, then, you know, we have a winning record, so there's a good chance that we do make playoffs. Yeah, sorry, I'm seeing my Discord, and my opponent just asked if I wanted to host. Let's quickly go over our team and sort of explain the reasoning. So first off, we got Blueberry, the Gigantamax Gengar with a Choice Scarf. I really didn't want to bring Choice Scarf Gengar. I'm gonna be completely honest, I really didn't. But I have a hard time dealing with Dragapult, and outside of like Tailwind, Skarmory, which we are bringing, we had a hard time overall, and I kind of caved in. And once Dragapult goes down, and you know, once other things go down, then Gigantamax Gengar has an easier time. But this is our way to do it. And he also has Cinderace, which is super annoying. But hopefully he does bring like a boot variant, so we can just go in and click Shadow Ball against it. Next up we have Peter Strucker, the Gavantil with the Focus Sash and the Unnerve ability, Thunder Wave, Sticky Web, Volt Switch, and Bug Buzz. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Jorge, where the hell is Thunder? Why aren't you Compound Eyes? Well, I thought about it, and if he does have a Primarina, which is his only dragon resistance, then I figured Gavantil is a huge threat to his Primarina, and he might bring like a Wakandberry to basically like live the Thunder. So I thought, hey, if we're unnerved, he won't actually eat the Wakandberry, and he'll take a bunch of damage, and we could go into like Chris Griffin, he goes for like the special move, or go to Skarmory if he goes for the fairy move. So that's really the thought process I had behind that. I like Sticky Whip a whole lot. I like Thunder Whip because in case he goes like a Cinderace, he could we could always just paralyze it for sure. Or if he's Gigantamaxed Cinderace, we could always go into Peter Shocker. We could Thunder Wave it, paralyze it, and then Gengar will outspeed it without the need of a focus, without the Choice Scarf. So that's really the thought process behind that. So again, Sticky Whip is also nice. It affects the Dragapult. Dragapult could also be, you know, boots, in which case we get Scarf on Gengar. We're just trying to ensure that Gengar is going to be the fastest thing alive, so we can just throw Shadow Balls everywhere. And yeah, and then Volt Switch Momentum Bug Buzz is because it's Bug Buzz. Next up, we got Chris Griffin, the Pillow Swine with the Violet and the Thick Fat. We have basically max HP, max defense. This was Cinderace pretty well, if I do say so myself. It's kind of interesting. Both our UPA and the BBR matches sort of had similar Pokemon. Well, both opponents had Claydol, both opponents had Cinderace, and both opponents had... They both had something else, and yes, if you come back tomorrow for the BBR, that was a wild game. So yeah, Earthquake, Avalanche, Ice Shard, and Stealth Rocks. Rocks are rocks. You need rocks every week. Ice Shard is really good for priority, especially against that Dragapult. EQ and Avalanche are there because Avalanche can just one-shot things if, you know, once we do take a hit. But that's the sort of the downside of it, is that we have to take a hit. But it's 120 base Ice type move, so you tell me. Next up, we got Seawing, the Skarmory with Tailwind, Defog, Iron Defense, and Body Press. I really didn't know what to run on this thing because Dragapult really does run us, even if we're like max special defense. If he brings a physical set, we actually do a lot better. With Iron Defense, why is OBS overcoding? Don't overwork yourself, sweetheart. You're beautiful just the way you are. Anyways, I like Tailwind a lot. Like I said before, our goal is to make sure Gengar is the fastest thing alive, even outside of, like, especially if we go to Gigantamax. I don't want anything else beating us. So we have Sticky Whips, we have Tailwind to ensure that we do that. And Defog is really nice for removal, especially because Galvantula has a Focus Sash. And I really don't want to lead off with Galvantula because I feel like he's going to lead off with his Dragapult. So that's the thought process behind that. Other than that, you know, Defog is also really nice. Iron Defense, Body Press is also nice. Next up, we got Pickles the Espeon with the Choice Scarf herself and the Magic Bounce ability. But Talon Pass, that's going to Gleam Shadow Ball and Size Shock. He does have a Nihilego, which is why we're not running Psychic, because Nihilego is especially defensive. And if we click Size Shock, that's a lot more to the Nihilego. That's really what I had in mind with that. Shadow Ball, that's going to be really good as well. Shadow Ball hits the Dragapult, that's going to also hits the Dragapult. It also hits the ZORAOARK, or ZORAOARK, however you pronounce it properly. ZORAOARK can, like, disguise itself as any Pokemon, so that's going to be really nice because my opponent can go into his Pokemon, but really it's ZORAOARK, it's immune to it, and we're kind of in a position where we're forced to switch out to go to, like, Chris Griffin or Skarmory, so I don't want that to happen. ZORAOARK can also have priority with, like, Sucker Punch, so maybe we should have brought Urshifu this week, but he just didn't make the team. And then finally we have 5-star the Regidrago with the Dragon's Mod, its ability, and the Dragon Fang. Dragon Dance, Thunder Fang, Dragon Claw, and Dragon Energy. We are the, I forgot what nature that is. I can actually check it out right here, right now. Check summary, do not release it. We are, what nature is that, Jorge? The Hasty nature. So that's boosting our speed and lowering our defense, because we're bringing it mixed set. But with this coverage, my opponent really can't answer Regidrago. All we need is at least 25% chip on the Primarina, and we'll one-shot it. Unless it's a Welcome Berry. Otherwise, we want it to be at the 50% mark. But a +1 Dragon Dance from a 5-Zard is going to decimate my opponent because he doesn't have a Steel-type Pokemon. And his only immunity is Primarina, which is a Water-type. So we're taking advantage of that with a Thunder Fang. So this is like the first time Regidrago actually has a good answer to my opponent's Fairy-type, which is really nice. If you guys missed last week's battle too, you know, Regidrago basically won us the game. So here our goal is to sort of set up on a Pokemon that isn't like Dragapult, maybe the Cinderotzi, and just go for Dragon Energy, go for Dragon Claw, and just like wreak havoc. So yeah, that is the team. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I'm going to get connected with my opponent, and I will see you guys in just a second. Bye-bye. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to be connected with my opponent. I was just quickly getting my team ready. I just finished watching the NFL playoff game with the Rams and the Seahawks. I'm a huge Rams fan. Nope. And so I was like, I told my opponent, hey, can I finish this game real quick? I was just having dinner while eating, or while watching it, so yeah. We're not going to switch for our opponent. They won, so I'm very happy about that. I actually don't know who they play next week because it's yet to be determined, so but yeah. They shut down the Seahawks. That got me really excited, but now I need to just calm myself down to get ready for this battle. Let's see. My opponent, I got a DM, I'm sure. Cool. Same. Oh. Alright. Well, at least he has the rules. So, like, worst case scenario. We're doing it live. One more time. Oh shit. Let's try again. But yeah. Just trying to calm myself down. I've also been playing a lot of Immortal Phoenix Rising, which is like think like Breath of the Wild, both Greek gods and goddesses. It's been a lot of fun. I've put a bit too much time into that. We're switching again. I'm like getting near the end game, and so I just had a blast with that game. I think I've enjoyed it more than Breath of the Wild, to be honest. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let me double check. I'm still connected with the LAN stuff. Seems like I am. But yeah. I don't want to speak too soon. Okay, there's a signal. But we've basically are undefeated in 2021 so far. Maybe it changes tonight. I'm trying to keep a clear head. Try to win, obviously. Okay, so we see Polt. We do see ZORAOARK, which is kind of an issue. I'm not going to lie. We see Cinderotzi. We see Primarina. We see Zora. Nihilego. And we see Galarian Articuno. So, as always, have fun breaking to my opponent. In terms of a lead, I think actually Chris Griffin is a very solid lead. The only worst case scenario is he leads off with Primarina. He could lead off with Primarina, but I think he leads off with either Polt or Cinderace. I doubt he'll lead off with Primarina. Let's think about this. Let's quickly update the layout. So instead of Rotom-Mow, we get ZORAOARK. So we do have to play those mind shenanigans with our opponent, saying, okay, what is what is really what. We also have to write down HP because ZORAOARK comes in, but it comes in at full HP, so it doesn't actually mimic the actual HP stat. If you just lead off with Primarina, we are in a very tough position. Actually, I'm gonna lead off with Pickles. I like Pickles a lot better. Yeah. Because if he does lead off with ZORAOARK, we could always just dazzling gleam it in the face. Alright, so like I said before, have fun breaking to my opponent. Layout is updated. I'm gonna hide that. I have the calcs right in front of me. So let's see what they lead off with. If they lead off with Prim, that's kind of an issue. We could always just side shock it. If they lead off with Ahegao. Oh, I know what that is. Which is going to be the Nihilego. Now here is the thing. I'm gonna Baton Pass. Let's see what this thing wants to go for. Because if he is a ZORAOARK, then that's very troubling. If you see Sucker Punch, if we see a non-special move that we know is ZORAOARK, and that he has Nihilego in the far back. But really good mind games in the beginning of this game. I just can't stay in. So he does stay in. If he goes for a knockoff, then we know it's a ZORAOARK. I'm going to go into Chris Griffin here. Expecting the ZORAOARK to go for a Dark type move? Yeah, this is the ZORAOARK. See, Dark Pulse, sorry. Dark Pulse. So I'm gonna go for, I guess, the Avalanche is my best play. Yeah. I'm gonna go for Avalanche here. So we gotta keep in mind that he's actually Nihi. He's for Dark Pulse again. If he gets a flinch, it's kind of bad. Yep, there we go. It is what it is. It's just Pokemon. I'm gonna try to save Chris Griffin. He's going to Sea-Wing now. That's annoying. It really is annoying. But let me double check that Nihilego doesn't get Dark Pulse. Jesus Christ. This thing is just obliterating us. I have to give him... Wow, this thing is really just obliterating us. Damn. Use a Dark Pulse. We just saw Sea-Wing. Do you get Dark Pulse? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Fine. Dark. You don't get Dark Pulse. Okay. So this is the ZORAOARK. I'm gonna go into Galvantula here. You didn't bring a ground type Pokemon, so I'm just gonna Volt Switch. Actually, I like Webs a little bit better. My switch is telling me that the Nihilego does not get Dark Pulse. Let me just double check. Nope, it doesn't get Dark Pulse. This is ZORAOARK. 100%. So I'm going to be able to get Sticky Webs up here. As he probably goes into maybe Galarian Articuno. But also, yeah, that damage did so much to me. And it put me in such an awkward positioning. But we do know that this is a... Wow. We lost good Pokemon. He is Scarf. Wow, okay. Doesn't break my sash. We do get Sticky Webs off. Cool. I'm gonna go sack off Pretty Griffin here. I'm gonna go sack off Pretty Griffin. I'm glad we didn't get flinched. That is pretty big. Yeah, I'm gonna sack off Pretty Griffin. So we just don't have a defensive bone right now. Kills, it was Scarm. And then, kills, whatchamacallit, Peter Griffin. Pillow. I guess I go into, he Scarf too, which is really important. Scarf. Do we go, I guess we go into Pickles? I really don't know what to do here. Did we knock him out? ZORAOARK? Espeon? We should. We should knock him out if we go for a Dazzling Gleam. If this is Nihilego, and I just choke this away, my god. But this should be ZORAOARK. And the reason, you know, it's a good prep on him for bringing Dark Pulse, because that sort of... I'm unsure whether or not, if I'm not familiar with Nihilego's moveset, then, you know, it puts me in a really awkward positioning. And the fact that we lost basically our defensive backbone is really bad. So you just switch out. So that is going to... So, fortunately, ZORAOARK is going to lose this part. Goes into Specs, which is going to be the Articuno. As we go for this Dazzling Gleam. He probably goes for a Defog. If I had to guess. So I'm going to Peter Shocker. We are in a very bad positioning. We're in a very, very, very bad position. Not favorable whatsoever. Because even if he goes for like a defog, it's still gonna basically throw away our stuff. So we're gonna preserve Pickles. Go into Peter Shocker. If he goes for the Freezing Glare, and we lose Peter Shocker, then it's fine. It goes for U-turn, okay. We hang on with 5 health points. So I think that was the best, like, possible situation. Who could you go into? You could go into Cinderace. And if he isn't Boot Cinderace, then we can just T-Wave it. I like the idea of whatever he goes into, we just Underwave. He goes into Ham Sandwich. It's going to be Dragapult. Is he Clear Body? He's Boost. Okay. I just give you this Pokemon. Simple as that. This for Shadow Ball, yep. Kills Gal. You know, I said why didn't we bring Urshifu? And this is why. I think I go to Pickles, right? Dragapult? No. We have to go to Blueberry, unfortunately. We have to basically tell them, hey, we are Scarf, don't stay in, otherwise you're gonna die. Hello, I am Scarf. I think to put ourselves in a really good positioning this game, we have to go for the Dazzling Gleam. I think to put ourselves in the best position possible, we have to go for the Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. Come on, go to Nihilego. Yes! This should be a dead Nihilego. Let's go! Gengar gets a kill. Kills, Zor. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that ZORAOARK just put us in a really bad position. He's gonna go to Primarina. Do I just Dynamax here? Gigantamax? I don't think Max Ooze kills though, that's the thing. We could always G-Max Terror into an Ooze. Yeah. Is G-Max Terror into an Ooze? Dynamax. Terror to no bulk does 36. It's actually the chip we needed with the chip we need with Ready Drago. The G-Max Terror. Yep. He's pretty offensive. It's a flip turn, okay. He can actually go into Pult now, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, it goes into Ham Sandwich. We actually live this. What the hell? We actually live this hit. This for Shadow Ball. Gengar! Gengar! Let's go! On two! Let's go! On 2 health. Choice Specs. Timid. Shadow Ball did 98.1 max. That was definitely a roll. Let's go. As you go to Cinderazzi. He's probably gonna Dynamax here. He probably goes for like a Max Flare. So I'm gonna preserve 5-Zard or Blueberry. I'm gonna go into Pickles. Let's go! Let's go! As he does Dynamax himself, okay. Probably killed me here if I had to guess. It was funny, we have a little bit of bulk in our Max Airstream, okay. That's actually bad. That's actually really bad. I think we just lose to this Cinderace now. I think we just lose to the Cinderace now. Because he's probably Boots. Yeah, he was boots. He goes for max knuckle. So high jump kick. Acro. I think we just lose this Cinderace now. Which is kind of unfortunate. But that's fine. Because Blueberry lived on 1 health. That's all I care about. We're gonna go 5 Zard. You need to live a hit, bud. I ain't gonna lie. I think we just lose here though. Which sucks! Excuse me, because we're minus defense. Oh man! Alpha, bro. Yep. We do root. But unfortunately, we're just gonna lose to this Cinderace. Boot Cinderace, yeah. Like I said before, we had a hard time dealing with Cinderace, and I think losing our Scarm was huge. So we are gonna lose to the Cinderace. Maybe he misses a high jump kick, Power Ball. That's all on the table. Because for the Iron Head goes for the middle ground play. And unfortunately, we're gonna lose there. A 4-0. Whatever. You know, Blueberry living on 1 health, 2 health, that was huge. I don't know how I could have played that differently. I think trying to read the first of all, let me just say that the Radiance in ZORAOARK was huge. I opened up my book, but we are gonna lose our 4 against my opponent Q. So shout out to him. Because the Iron Head ain't gonna miss. So we are gonna unfortunately go now 3-5 for the season, which sucks. But I think we can bounce back next week. I honestly, looking at his team, I had such a hard time dealing with it. So I was just like, whatever. It is what it is. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And man, I was really hoping 2021 would be the year where I go undefeated. But I spoke it into existence, CL. And sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's just like that. I hope I've been recording. I have, thank God. I wish my opponent GG. Obviously, Gengar living that hit was huge. Getting 2 kills. The goal is to get Gengar on the kill leaderboard. I think he is already, or she is anyways. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm fading away. No! Thank you so much for watching this video of mine. If you guys did enjoy this content, by all means hit the like button down below and subscribe if you have not already. If you guys want to continue watching my content, Sergey himself has picked a video just for you on the left of the screen. Just all you have to do is click it, but YouTube does think you guys will enjoy the video on the right. The choice is yours. Anyways, you guys do know me as Jorge the Great. Make sure you press the word of Alola Neggy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!